and you are live on KEXP. My name is Larry Mizell Jr. Very happy to be in the live room here right now with the fantastic Arc de Soleil, playing new music from that album Lumin Rain right here live on KEXP. The beautiful Bina Tifa from the album Lumin Rain from Arc de Soleil, live right here on KEXP. Arc de Soleil, live on KEXP. That was Sunchaser from the album Lumin Rain. Arc de Soleil, live on KEXP. You just heard Midnight and Saqqara from Lumin Rain. Up next, just one more, the title track from that 2025 album. Live, KEXP. We're live on KEXP. I'm Larry Mizell Jr. in the live room right now with Arc de Soleil. Just played a fantastic set of music from Lumin Rain, that album that just came out. It just came out not too long ago.
Right, yeah, in June.
Right. Is that the debut full length?
Yeah, it's the debut full length album, yeah.
I noticed a deep, like, elemental presence, motif-wise, throughout the record. Whether we're talking about, you know, your name or talking about Sunchaser or even the title track. I wonder if you would kind of speak to that presence in the...
Yeah, a lot of, like, many songs on this album was actually inspired by 2 Egypt trips that I did. And they have sort of this solar theme. You know, it's something about the sun as a symbol, in mystic traditions and stuff. The meaning of the sun has always, the symbolic meaning of the sun has always attracted me and, interested me a lot. So in Egypt, that kind of symbol becomes very alive.
Yeah.
And so the song "Midnight in Saqqara," for example. Saqqara is actually a place, a desert south of Cairo. So yeah, that whole record almost is inspired by that, experience of being in that land where the sun is so prevalent.
What was it that brought you to Egypt, and were the experiences and everything that kind of transmuted into this record, were they unexpected? Did they catch you by surprise?
Not really. I mean, I've been drawn to. I always create music out of there's just a like a intuition that draws me in a certain direction, and then there's like a deeper intuition that like a deeper what do you call it, undercurrent.
Yeah.
So I can go like multiple directions surface wise. I can make music in various different genres and all of that, but then there's an undercurrent that is pretty stable, going in a pretty stable direction. And I would say that the Lumin Rain record is my attempt to really dive back into that undercurrent, and not be too inspired by other musical costumes. Like I didn't really listen too much to music during that time. I tried to just be inspired by something, like something deeper. And so you could say that it's a very spiritual album.
It comes through.
Yeah.
As does your fluency with the guitar. I just wonder if you would talk about your journey with that instrument. How did you get started playing?
Well, my father played guitar.
Okay.
And so he used to play like really loud. He built his own amplifiers and stuff, and then he just cranked them back home. And so I grew up with that sound of the, like a soaring, clean electric guitar.
Yeah.
But I never really considered myself a guitarist mainly. I'm more of a songwriter. But since I started Arc de Soleil, I've been playing more guitar, of course. And I guess it's I can play it. The guitar for me is I try to use it as just an extension of that intuition that I talked about. It's just you want the inspiration to flow, and the output to be the inspiration and the output. You want like a seamless flow there.
Yeah.
And I guess I wish I was even better at guitar, so that I could channel that even more in a better way. But I guess I'm good enough for my songs, at least.
Well, I'm sure the farther you go along that flow, the more you'll accrue that skill and experience.
Yeah.
I know you're born in Sri Lanka and Stockholm is home. I'm curious if there's any kind of vestiges of cultural forms that have made its way into your music that you're conscious of.
I mean, I've been interested in, I wouldn't say maybe Sri Lankan music in particular, but the way many cultures that we call, the part of the East, how they've used melodies and tonal, expression throughout history. That has interested me the last couple of years. I guess I'm consciously trying to implement that a little bit, and I guess you can kind of hear that in some of the melodies. It's like it has a slight touch of that. Yeah,
I love that. And how does it work process-wise? You're on tour right now. Are you do you shift into writing mode while you're kind of in the performance circuit?
No, right now I'm actually just focusing on the tour.
Yeah.
For me, it's phases. When I get back home, I will probably start writing again. Sometimes, I mean, melodies and ideas come spontaneously.
Yeah,
they can come anytime, and usually that's how I write music. Mm-hmm. It's like just similar to when you get an idea. Oh, I had an idea. It's the same thing. Oh, I had a melody. So sometimes it just comes to you. Midnight in Saqqara is a song like that. It was written almost completely in my head, and then I just went to the studio and put it down. So, but yeah, right now I'm focusing on the shows.
Right on.
It's quite an intense tour for for all of us here.
No doubt. Is it your first U.S. tour?
No, this is my third.
Okay.
Yeah, but I love playing here. It's always the crowd here is so what do you call it? Expressive.
Right on.
They give the energy back.
That's what it's all about,
yeah.
right? Well, I'm so glad you could find some time to come through KEXP Studios and bring the fruits of your expression through.
Yeah, likewise, man. I'm glad we could squeeze this in.
Right on. What is next for Arc de Soleil?
Well, we have a couple of shows left on this leg of the tour, and then I come back in a few weeks and we finish up, I think, the East Coast.
Okay.
And then another European tour coming up before the end of the year. So
Right on.
yeah, it's a lot of touring.
Love it. Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing that music here. Looking forward to more and enjoying and letting Lumin Rain really soak in.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. We're live on KEXP right now, right here. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't, so you can see all the sessions when they do drop. And thank you for supporting listener-powered expression. Thank you for supporting public media. Thank you for supporting amazing sessions and bands and artists like Arc de Soleil and so many more. Thank you for your love and belief. This is KEXP, and this is live on KEXP. And I'm Larry Mizell Jr., KEXP.org.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.